For today's look, I wanted to go through my makeup and pull out some of my fall favorites, staples that it seems like every year come this season, I pull them back out of my makeup collection and use them quite frequently. So today I thought I would share those items with you. So if you're interested in some really good quality makeup for fall, let's get started. Alright, please forgive me for the background, but it's laundry day. Also, today just felt like a day that I needed to drink coffee out of my Harry Potter mug. I haven't had this one out for a while, and it just felt right. Even though while I'm filming this is like one of the warmest weeks we've had so far. Come fall time, we've got that warm south wind coming up from blah, 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 I don't know, news anchor stuff. I was trying to watch the news and pay attention, but it's not my forte. Okay, so let's get into this. So I really don't have anything extraordinary for brows. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to get into this eyeshadow look with a palette that I think you're going to be really interested in. I feel like I've lost the ability to do my eyebrows. It feels like every time I do them, they don't look right. But it's just eyebrows. We can survive. I'm going to put my hair back for a little bit while we're doing this. Okay, so this eyeshadow palette, I originally got it from Walmart. It's no longer there, but you can get it on the Profusion website. This is their Harvest palette. It's 20 shades for $10. Take a look at this. We have these beautiful shimmer colors. Like, they are just, look at that. Let me get a little bit more of this. Harvest Moon. Oh, look at that. I mean, so pretty. So I think I'm going to go in and I'm going to start with this shade Nurturer right here and just put that all over the eyelid. Like I said, some of these products you'll probably have seen in some of my other videos, but I mean, that's why they're staples. They're products that have stood the test of time and always, what's the word I'm looking for? Perform well. That's what I was looking for. So we're just going to take a little bit of Nurture and we'll pop that up here. Also, something that I have been learning works well for me is, I don't know why, see, look, I got that shadow again. It's so, like, if I pull it back, I'm going to be like Meryl Streep and It's Complicated, walk around, hold my eye up. If I take my eyeshadow primer, y'all probably knew this, but for some reason, I always like stopped it right here. But now I started taking it clear out here because I do brush my eyeshadow out further like that way. And it really has made a difference in the overall look of my eyeshadow. Like, I don't know why I never thought about that before, but the truth is I didn't. Okay, so now I'm going to move down a little bit and I am going to take the shade Autumn and brush that just a little bit lower into the crease. I have to like make sure that I'm not dipping into this palette because I'm using it for my mirror. So now I'm going to take Autumn and I'm going to buff that just a little bit lower. Profusion is a really nice brand. I would say, like, if you had to pick one thing from them, they excel in eyeshadow for sure, with a really good price point, a large range of colors. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll see that I really have been a fan over the years of their tin pan palettes, which are $5 at Walmart. They have neutrals, they have smoky eye, they have color specific ones. Like, an excellent brand. If you're looking to dive into eyeshadows, you can get larger palettes. I don't even know how many shades. I will say though that I prefer the tin pan palettes to the larger palettes that Profusion has. That's just my personal preference. I feel like they perform just a little bit better. I can't tell you for sure if there is like a difference in the formula. I wouldn't know. From my personal experience, I do prefer the tin pan palette. So that is where I would tell you to start if you are wanting to experiment with different eyeshadows. You don't know really what kind of colors you want and you don't want to spend a fortune. Start with the Profusion tin pan palettes. I'm going to go back into Nurture and blend this edge. Really, eyeshadow, the worst part about eyeshadow is the blending. If you really want things to look smooth and well put together, you just have to take the time to blend, and it does take time. I think that's where we get sidetracked. People are like, oh, I can never do eyeshadow like that. Girl, it's the blending. You just have to blend, and then blend some more. And really, Making sure that things are melted together nicely is what elevates your eyeshadow look to the next level. Like what you see me blending is not the extent of what I'm actually doing. I cut a lot of that out because why? It's boring. But it's really what makes the difference in your eyeshadow look. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to this like kind of fluffy brush from Wet n Wild. It's like a flatter brush. I'm going to pop into the shade Foliage. And I'm going to pack that into the outer corner and I'm going to brush it inward. So I'm just going to like sweep it. Now I'm going to flip it to the clean side and just, again, blend. So then I go back in with the brush that we originally used for the first two colors. No additional product. And I'm going to blend over the edge of what we just put down, which is that darker red shade. This is a very pumpkin spice look. Fall colors, leaves are falling. For the inside of the lid, I am going to put down a little bit of glitter glue. This is NYX. Honestly, the best one on the market, reasonable price, lasts you a very long time. The only thing I will say is be careful about this tip. This is the third one I've had, and the past two, they both have broken right here along this edge. So just be careful when you're putting your lid back on. So I think the shade I want to go in with, I think I am going to go in with Thankful. Gosh, that is so wet and smooth feeling. I'm just going to pack that on top of the glitter glue. Now, let me show you what this looks like wet. Let me pack some. Okay, so if you're like me and you have hooded eyes, sometimes I'll get that crease. So I just lift my lid up and that really helps with the eyeshadow placement. Okay, let me find a flat brush here. So I'm going to get some of this on the brush. I'll wet it. So it makes it just a little bit brighter, a little bit more impactful. Now you could just leave it like that and that would be a perfectly fine look with this eyeshadow palette. However, if you're someone who wants to take it a little bit more and you like a little bit more glitter, I would look at the e.l.f. eyeshadows like that come in these little things. This is Meteor. It is like this bronzy gold and we're going to put that over top of that glitter. I want less pink and more orange. But in this, I have this bronze, I have a more gold, I have a more pink. There isn't really like an orangey shade in this. There is marigold, but then it's got like a green shift to it. I don't think that really is what I want to go with for this look. So we're going to go with Meteor from e.l.f. This is the point in the game where you just kind of go back and forth and rebuild colors that you want in your eyeshadow look. So like for me, I'm going to go back in and build up some of that outer corner color, which was Foliage. And I'm going to blend that across what we just put. So and then I'm going to take some of that autumn color and blend it across the top. Now that line doesn't look quite so harsh. And there we go. Now, what I could do is go back in with Thankful and pop that in the very inner corner to brighten that up a little bit. Yeah, so now it's like gold, bam, I got a little bit of brightness right there. Love it. Okay, I'm going to do a brown liner. This is the Wet n Wild Kohl Eyeliner. Color Icon Kohl Eyeliner. Whew, that was a lot of words, huh? Eyeliner is done, and I also did mascara, so let's go ahead and do the face. I'm going to do just a little bit of underpainting, not a whole lot. Okay, so to start with, one of my favorite, well, I don't know if you want to call it cream or what, but the putty bronzer from e.l.f. And this is in the shade Honey Drip. Is really an excellent product, regardless of the season. But I really like using this for the underpainting that I want to do. I've been watching a lot of Ask Ellen Beauty on TikTok, and so now I'm like wanting to do this underpainting thing. Okay, so for blush, these are another product that you can no longer get at Walmart, but you can get on the Profusion website. These are their Blush Hour Soft Matte Liquid Blushes. Honestly, any shade of these, this is just a really, really, really good formula. Very pigmented. It's going to last you so long, and I kind of, depending on the look, decide which colors I'm going to use. The two that I have in my collection are Paloma and Mai Tai. So Mai Tai is orange. It's just straight orange. And then Paloma is a straight red. So today, I think I'm going to do 1 dot of Paloma. And I'm going to mix it with 2 dots of Mai Tai to get the shade that I want. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and do concealer. This line from Catrice is really good, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. It is their True Skin Hydrating Foundation and the True Skin High Cover Concealer. So for the concealer, I have 02 Neutral Ivory. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out just slightly with the Concealer Perfector from Zoeva. Now going in with the foundation, I'm going to put a pump of it on my hand. And I am going to evenly disperse it into my brush. This is the Sigma Multitasker. And we're going to start lightly going over all of these colors. Now the key is not to move them, so instead of swiping, I'm going to press. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit more. Again, I want to evenly distribute the product into my brush and start tapping. So then I'm going to take a sponge. Nope, that's not my spray. I'm going to spray this with a little bit of whatever spray I have, and I am just going to lightly press over everything. So as far as foundation goes, that wasn't a lot at all. I really like the technique of underpainting. I feel like it looks better, wears better, and doesn't leave my face looking like overdone in the end, even with adding powder products on top. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more blush. I think I'm going to go in that, and then just a touch of Paloma and blend that out. I think I want to take it over my nose. So now let's go ahead and set the face. I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Fair Light. I want to make sure my under eyes are good. And then for the rest of my face, this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo. I'm just going to tap in and hit a little bit of my forehead. And that's good for me. So now let's move on to bronzers. This is a staple. This is a classic. It's been around forever, and there's good reason for it. The Milani Sunkissed Silky Matte Bronzer. It's excellent. It's beautiful. There's not a whole lot I can say about it other than chef's kiss. It's amazing. It's a really nice bronzer for fall. That matte look, just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Very blendy. Excellent product. Just a beautiful bronzer. There's not a whole lot you can really say about it. Okay, so for lips, I pretty much stick to the same lip liner all the time. Let's go with this one today, the Revolution Satin Kiss Lip Liner in Chauffeur. Alright, 2 of my absolute favorite lips for fall are from the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Collection. The first one is in the shade Globetrotter, and the other one is in the shade Amazonian. Alright, so here's Amazonian. It's a little bit more brown, and then Globetrotter is definitely the more orange. I think I'm going to mix them is what I'm going to do. Just for funsies. I mean, why not? So I am going to take Amazonian, which is the more brown color, on the outside of my lips. Then I'm going to take the more orangey Globetrotter and pop that in the center. Okay, so that's beautiful. You could absolutely leave it matte, or if you're like me and you want a little bit of sparkle, this is one that I pull out every year. This is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick from Wet n Wild in Pumpkin Guts. I love adding this on top of anything. I just love that. I just think that that gives it just a little extra touch it needs. Okay, so to finish the look, let's do the under eye. I think I'm going to go in. Okay, I'm going to start with Nurture. And I'm going to go into Autumn. And then I'm going to finish out with Foliage. Oh no, my eyes are starting to water. It's that time. We have reached that time where we must wrap things up. Okay, and a little bit of mascara. Today I went in with the one that I've used for so long, the Essence Volume Stylist 18 Hour. Y'all know, if you've watched me, I have used this time and time and time and time again. Okay, let's assess the situation. I think I need a touch more bronzer. I feel like alley lines. Let's assess the situation. Okay, I feel happy about that. So, let's get the hair. And there you have it. Here is a full face of some of my fall favorites. Classics, like I said, have stood the test of time over and over again, year after year. Pull them out and use them. Really, really good products. So, I hope you found some products that will work for you for this fall season. Let me know down below what you think. I'm definitely going to come back and do this again with winter because I do have products that I kind of gravitate more to in the colder, like the more berry. Ooh. I don't know what that was. The more berry tone things, the darker lips, all of that. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.